Big Week 7 matchups everywhere. Let's start with Placata coming in a game behind the pack for the final playoff spot. This is Soli S's superstar sophomore starting the game with a solo home run. That's a big shot, and Placata already with the lead before a single out is recorded. They lead 1-0. Hank Dweck, routine ground ball, gets by Juber. He tried to play it on the side of him instead of getting behind it. That's going to be a double. Gabri Abadi, this is the ground ball. No one's going to go for that one. We're just going to let it trickle between us and get to the outfield. Another run scores for Placata. It is 2-0. Here's the great Javier Dweck. He works a walk, men on everywhere. Here is a ground ball, play comes home, but Dano just a millimeter off the plate, and another run will score. That's Gabri coming home. Next man up, that's another ground ball. Out at second, but another run scores. It is 4-0. Base hit to center by Irving Fallis. That makes it 5-0, and then Leo set in. This is another base hit. Eddie Michon going to hold up the runner. Runner going to go through him, stop, and then go again. Clearly the out is recorded before that final run scores, but umps missed that call, and it is 6-0 Placata.
I promise you he was not. He was right over here.
Bottom of the first, 6-0 down. It's Abe J. Cohen. He draws the walk. Marty Anteby, that's a second walk. Steven Shalou, he's going to hit a base hit to the left side, and that'll score a run. It is 6-1. Purple Cobras down. No outs recorded just yet. Joe Eshko Eshkenazi, this is the third walk in the first 4 batters of the game. And then Juber will step up. He will fly out to left field. This is shallow, debatable for runs going to score, but the throw gets completely airmailed, and 2 runs will score on that, and it is 6-3 Placata. Okay, thank God it's not National El Jefe Day, because El Jefe injured, didn't even show up to watch his team. So Steven Shalou laboring on the mound. Leadoff walk to Soli S's. That's followed by a bona fide bomb by Hank Dweck. That's over left field despite how deep the left fielder is playing. And that's another run for Placata. It's 7-3. Here's a sac fly to make it 8-3. And the merry-go-round keeps going. Here's Javier Dweck. He's going to start things up yet again with 1 out and nobody on. Clean base hit. Mo Katz, Morris Casson. That's a nice gapper. It'll put men on second and third. A run would score on a fielder's choice. And just like that, it's a 6-run game yet again. 9-3. I did find a decent defensive play over here in a game where 38 runs scored. They were few and far between. I mean, nothing special, just a running grab. Anyway, Leo Pachotto leading off the third. It's 9-3. That's off of Eshko's glove. And then a foot race to the bag that Leo P wins. Irving Fallis, that's a base hit. Leo Seton, another base hit. A run will score. It is now 10-3. Soli S's would pop up. Beautiful play by Mo Sham, but I won't show it because he decided not to wear a uniform. Hank Dweck, that's a walk to load the bases, and then Gabri's going to unload them. Look at this. 2 runs score to make it 12-3, and then we're going to have a pickle. No regard for the runner on third that's going to come home. We're just going to have the pickle with this guy. Let another run score, so 3 runs score on the play. This could be the worst game of all time. I mean, routine ground ball to second. Ball gets spiked. Javier Dweck gets credited with another base hit. Here's Morris Casson. That's to right. Another run will score. It's a 5 spot for Placata as Mocas round second and going to slide into third with a rare Mocas triple. 10-run lead. Here comes the Purple Cobras in the bottom of the third. That's a bloop base hit to right field. Juber steps up. That's a base hit to left field. Mo Sham would walk to load the bases. And Butchie Cohen is going to step to the plate, and he's going to launch one. That'll score 1, 2, 3. So that's a field goal, 14-7. Butchie going to try to score and make it a grand slam. There's nobody out. Not sure how you send them with nobody out at the plate, and it is 14-7 after 3. Top of the 4th, right back at it. Here is Placata. They didn't have an inning in the first 5 where they scored less than 3. It was 3 runs, 4 runs, 5 runs. That's Carlos Abadi, a double. Here's Irving, a pop-up, but it's going to land. Los will score to make it 15-7. Hank DeWeck, this is a beautiful piece of hitting. Opposite field, down the hill and right. 2 more runs will score, and the field goal is good.
On its way. It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good. Oh my goodness!
Oh my! Did that just happen, Greg?
Okay, we're in mercy territory, but we're not through 5 innings, and the Purple Cobras keep scoring. So here's Marty Anteby. That's an infield base hit. Steven Shalou, a clean base hit. Men on the corners. Keep it going. Next man up, Joe Eshko. Another base hit. A run will score. It is 17-8. Men on the corners yet again. Next man up, Juber. Yet another base hit. It is 17-9. Merry-go-round continues. Sack fly by Moshe makes it 17-10. Butchie Cohen, a double down the line. 17-11. Okay, this very strange game continues. Javier DeWeck, a leadoff walk. Then Mokas, ground ball to Moshama, throws to Juber. Only problem is Juber is not the guy covering the bag. He's like 10 feet away from the bag, so everyone is safe. A walk later in the inning loads the bases, and then yet another field goal. This one by Irving Fallis is going to clear the bases. And it is now 20-11 in a game that would end up being 22-16, a wild final.
Off the upright and in! Unbelievable game winner!
Top of the first, JT not in uniform, so we can't show him. It's a beautiful double. He's going to be on second base with nobody out. Next man on is Jack Abadi. That's a fly ball. It is a little too shallow for anyone to tag, especially with nobody out. Jimmy Malak then bats. He's going to launch one. That one's deep in the gap. Bub makes the catch. Ball gets away on the throw in, and JT going to be able to tag 2 and score the game's first run. Bottom of the first, Tarheels up 1. It's Bub, ground ball to T.I. Nice play, 1 quick out. Sammy Soroya, this one is deep over right field. JT hustling after it. He throws it into Barnathan. Barnathan with a perfect relay throw. The one hopper to Mog, and Mog gets the tag down. Goes down in the books as a triple for Sammy Soroya, but for Abe Sackett, it's just a second out. And here is the third backhand play by Abadi to get Alco. Not exactly a 1-2-3 inning, but 3 up and 3 down. 1-0 Tar Heels. Here's Ralph Hannon, line drive over a leaping Charles Saka. That's a leadoff single. Mog, this looks like another single, but they're playing really shallow. Alco charges in, an easy double play. Not the best base running by Hannon over there. And then Alan Jamal, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big reds, and it's Elsack, the captain, who catches the bloop. How many times do we see it? A guy catches a bloop amongst 4 other teammates and then flies out to center field for the team's first out in the next inning. Here's Henry Shalam. That's up the middle off of a baddie, and that's a 1-out single.
That's tree, Ollie. Let's go.
I didn't see it.
It was 1-2, Ollie.
I didn't see the defender.
One came in, just fouled one.
All right, just another great moment if you're a Hollywood fan. Lost track of how many strikes. He looked at a strike 2, but if he knew it was strike 3, he definitely would have swung there. Anyway, Charles Saka base hit, and then Yogi. What a year Yogi is having for the Big Red Machine. That's a line drive base hit, and that ties the game at 1 run apiece. Here's David Sabag, the lefty, ground ball to Barnathan, gets the out. That's the inning. We have a 1-all game. Isaac India pop-up to shallow left. Elsack very, very busy in this game. We then have a ground ball to third by T.I. Very slow out of the box. It looks like he came up lame at first, but he does have an infield single. Ronald Roland Towel, that's a nice base hit. 2 men on. JT now in uniform, so we can show his pop-up. 2 outs, 2 on for Jack Abadi. This is a big hit for Abadi. Gives his team the lead with 2 outs, and it is now 2-1 Tar Heels. Jimmy Malak looking for more, but we have a sharp grounder. Abadi, despite the head first slide, out at second base. Yeah. That's a nice play. Jimbo on the short hop. Nice play. We come to the top of the order. Sam, I saw you guys didn't tie the game in the first, but I thought I saw you rounding third.
I was rounding third, and Jack Barnathan made a...
He got you out of the plate?
Got me out of the plate.
Really? Was it a home run that you hit, or was it off of a different hit? Wow. All right, Bub Jamal now. 1 out, nobody on.
Red, red, red!
Red, red, red. Adom. Bub pops one up. Isaac Indy is there. Samuel bat with 2 outs and nobody on. The way the Tar Heels like it. Sammy cracks one. And that's the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Abe Saka. Fan of the Year nominee. We're still tallying the votes. We can't reveal anything. What's up, Jack? How are you? Roll?
Good, how you doing?
How you doing? Oh, you got a hit today? What happened?
No, I did get a hit. I did get a hit.
Okay, yes, I could tell. I could tell from the face what the story is going to be. IG, you caught that ball just now, or you going? I think IG's playing a decent center field this year. Thank you. Think he should be nominated for a Gold Glove or no? Yeah. Chuck. Im Enachshab Ematai. Im Lochshab Ematai. Chucky. You have a 2-1 lead here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta tackle on.
Little tight the lead. We got to extend the lead a little.
It's a tight game. Good defense on both teams. Good pitching on both teams. We need the big boys to come through. We need Jimmy Malak and Yakov Savoya to come
Yes.
through.
Yeah.
The bottom of the lineup is capable, but we need our big boys that are,
Bottom lineup is capable, but in a game like this, you need your top of the lineup.
That's what you said back in the days of the Kamakis.
Yeah, Kakambas. Kakambas Knights, the greatest World Series ever, that series. Love that. Love those teams. Okay, Yakov Soroya now batting. What's that now?
Yak has some fresh glutes, Norm.
Fresh glutes.
Yeah, Tyler stretched him out nicely.
Okay, fresh glutes for Yak. And the fresh glutes are going to fly out to Jackie Eshko in the wind. I mean, there wasn't that much wind to make it look like that. Hannon's been living on that same base hit for like 10 years now. It's unbelievable. That's Bo Sill right there. Yeah. Professional scorekeeper in his rookie campaign. Scores like a veteran.
Yeah.
Scores like a veteran despite...
Reminds me of the young me.
You know what? The only guy this year who's exceeding you is your younger brother Joe. Has far surpassed Arthur, obviously, and is really exceeding you.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you.
That's exceeding me.
He's scored a couple of perfect games already. No
Build the
mistakes.
website.
You were also scoring like we were brand new to everything. We didn't know anything.
I scored like 3 games at once one week.
No, you did not. You did not. Mo G, ground ball. Charles gets the out at second.
Can I get a promo?
Tough play. Yeah, sure.
So La Cita, a new restaurant.
Oh, wait. Does this say paid sponsorship?
I pay for the week.
Before you continue the
I
sentence.
could say what I.
No, before you continue the sentence, we're gonna need to bill you for like $1,000 or $1,800. Yeah. Not the price it takes to paint the Porsche.
How about next year?
Allen, ground ball, Charles, right to him. There's the play. Quick innings here, and Big Red and Tarheels in a good, intense. Everyone is yelling, everyone is screaming. What is going on here? Mike, everyone is screaming. It's Kevin James. What's happening?
How are you, man?
I'm great.
Some love.
Sorry, I
Give me
missed
some
the
love.
end of our season over there.
I miss you, man.
Real
The
spot.
level of play today is incredible.
Yes.
People diving, people going, 4 outfielders diving for balls.
Laying out.
Laying out picks at first base. The level of play today is through the roof. This is what you want on a Sunday morning
Yes.
in a YMSL.
Amen.
People battling, no BS going
Love
on.
it.
Everyone's cheering for each other, but it's a battle. It's a pleasure to watch.
KJ, you're pumping me up.
I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. It's a Sunday morning. I'm out watching competitive sports.
Such a base. Oh, off of TI. He's gonna be safe. You call that an E5?
5, absolutely. If he feels that in front of him, it's an out because there's a line drive.
Yeah.
He going between his legs, he ate up his hands.
Wow. Lead off speed.
And
Now,
he
this
got-
team
if you
fighting
look
for
at
their
him,
lives,
he got hit,
KJ.
right? He got hit right in the wrist. You see that? He
Yeah.
got hit. You know, but now it's an error, but now you got to come back and make a play.
And KJ, they're fighting for their lives. Any play could be the
Any
difference.
play could be the difference. But now, here you go, though. If you really want to make the playoffs, you can't worry about that error. The next play has to be made.
Next play up.
Next play has to be made. So what, now what? So what? The mistake happened. But
Now what?
What can I do about it to help my team win?
Big Red showing some life. I hear them chanting
Yeah, they're getting
again.
excited.
For
They're
2-3
getting
weeks they were dormant. Now they're back to
Let's be honest, though.
a pulse.
They're 1 in their last 3.
Yes.
They've only had 1
1
game
and
last 2
3.
weekends.
Correct.
So guess what? They are fighting for their life.
Yeah.
They can't go in the playoffs 1 and 5, and then that's going to go with such a mental divide going
I agree.
into the playoffs. Now, right now, AB can't walk right there. That's what we just talked about. Is so what? Now what?
Bad walk.
That's a failure.
Yeah, that's a bad walk.
After an error, you cannot come back and walk somebody.
I would say if you looked at the walks over like the last decade, he has the least of anybody. He's not a guy that walks people. He says hit the ball.
But that's a bad walk.
Bad walk.
You know, and everyone's going to come back about the error. You're right, the error hurt you,
Yeah.
but you cannot walk the next guy after an error. You got to make the next guy get on by a hit.
Now they're using a runner so early in this game. I mean, that's not a slotted runner. That's Sammy Soroya running for LSAC. They are using their one and only runner now. As the 61s are scoring some runs. That's Jigga scoring at home.
Wow. That's a runner in the 4th inning. That means they expect to be a close,
Yeah.
low-scoring tight game because this is 2-1.
Interesting. The back runner. That's a base hit up the middle. Everyone's going to be safe, and it's going to be station to station.
Station.
Nobody out. Can't run into an out
And
there.
guess what? Hollywood's coming up with nobody out in the base load.
Wow.
The worst thing for Hollywood to do here is hit a ground ball into a double play.
Don't
Best-
hit the ball to third, KJ.
That's it. Keep it out, take it away from the corners. If he gets the ball in the outfield, it's a win for him.
Yeah. He's got to elevate it. Now, does he still work with you like weekly and
Every
everything?
week.
Every
Every
week.
week.
This is going on for years now. This is since 01, the Kakambas. He was.
He's been with me for about 5 or 6 years, and we.
So
work
we're
every week.
judging you on this at
I'm
bat.
okay with that. And now if I'm coaching him up right now, this at bat,
Yeah.
with a lefty on the bump, he should be trying to hit a fly ball out here to right field.
Okay, to right field. You want him coming to this way?
I want him coming this way, even a ground ball this way.
Ground ball right side will do it. Yeah.
Yep. Anything to the right side for him. And you know the funny part is that's all we worked on yesterday. Down the right field.
Really. This year more than ever, ground ball to third in this situation. Every player, every team. It's crazy. Fly ball. By the way, it's very deep. That's gonna land. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, he didn't score on the bobble. He's safe at second. Run scores. Yeah, you called that throw just now.
Did I not? I mean, he took too big of a turn. That ball should not even just play to second base, make the out, but run it in.
Now I want to just go over. You said he's got to hit the ball to the right side in the air,
He did
and look
exactly
what
what
he
he
did.
did.
And you would have taken a sac fly
I would've
there
taken a sac fly.
at the minimum, but he got it to land.
Yeah,
he drove the ball.
He took about 50 swings to right side center yesterday and said, I want to work on staying inside the ball. We spent the entire 30 minutes yesterday just hitting the ball on the right side yesterday, and he did a great job doing it.
Gotta get to KJ's lab. KJ, I'll be back.
Go. Enjoy,
Good
brother.
luck, baby. That's a huge hit by Hollywood. A huge inning for Big Red continues as Charles Saka, the batting title champion, draws a walk. Then Yogi, that's a ground ball past the baddie, and here comes Holly. He scores. Big Red is up 5-2. David Sabag, a base hit, still nobody out. That's going to bring home Charles. Big Red goes up 6-2. Next man up, Gems by Ruby Shahebar. Somehow this ball drops, and it's another base hit. Another run will come home. It is 7-2 Big Red. They came into this inning down 2-1. It's already 6 runs in. Here's Sammy Soroya. He's going to get the runner over to third. There's now 2 outs. Alco steps up to the plate. That's a base hit, and it's 8-2 Big Red. Big Red bats around in this inning until finally Elsack is going to fly out to end this inning. It's a touchdown, a 7-run frame for Big Red. They go up 8-2. We go to the 5th TI, small dribbler, Sammy Soroya, no problem for him. Later on with 2 outs, man on second, JT, a long drive. Elsack corrals it. We go to the 6th. Leadoff hit by Jacobati, and he's going to slide in safely at second, down by 6 runs. Here comes Jimbo Malach. That's a clean base hit. Abadi will round third and come on home. It is 8-3. Nobody out in this inning. A chance for a rally. Yaakov looking to go up the middle. It's wide open, but it goes off of Yedid's foot straight to Charles. Bad break for the Heels. They get the first out of the inning that way. Ralph Hannon, he's going to chop a base hit to right field. 2 men on. And then Alan Jamal is going to get the ribeye steak. It makes the game 8-4, but that's as close as the Tar Heels would get. 2 outs, nobody on. Next inning, bottom 6, Bub Jamal. Beautiful base hit. Confusion in center field, and they give Bub second on that. And that's going to cost them because Sammy Soroya is going to drop a base hit. Bub will score the Bluestone Brokerage insurance run of the game. It is now 9-4, and that's how this game would end, which means both Placata and the Tar Heels are 6-7. That basically means that the winner of this game between 2 teams that are 6-6, the 61s and Stratton Oakmont, would be in complete control. They're both 6-6. Tar Heels are down to 6-7. Placata's up to 6-7. You saw Buka the leadoff double. Uri Adler pop up to his brother Simcha Adler. Here's a beautiful sliding catch by Eli Bahara off of Saul Fallis. And with a man on third and 2 outs in the first inning, Abe Haber is going to hit a ground ball, deflects off of Simcha, and then a beautiful play by Jake Bahara to get the third out. Bottom of the first, here's Eli Bahara, lunges for one. That's a pop-up to left field. Zach Ashkenazi, he's going to fly out the other way. So 2 shots in the air to open the game. And then with 2 outs and nobody on, the 61's got a rally going. David Farka, that's actually off of Edmonds' glove. So it looked a lot worse than it really was. It hit his head after it hit his glove. So thank God for that. A Pedro Serrano moment here for El Caballo, David Farka, making sure Edmund's okay. Jake Bahara now. That's a line drive into right center. Men on the corners. Again, there's 2 outs. And then Ike Mavora, clutch base hit to drive the first run of this game home. It is 1-0, 61. Simcha Adler with a couple of men on base looking for more, but doesn't take the bat off his shoulder, goes down looking. That's strike 3.
My bad.
Top 2, 1-0 61. There's a ground ball by Ellie Reyes right off the glove of Reyes. That's an E4. Here is Mickey Cheeto's towel. That's a fly out. Jody LeBeau's, it's a little cue shot. Simcha's got to make this play. I mean, you got to know your runners there. 2 men on and 1 out. Edmund flies out to Farka. And then Mo Haber hits it well, but Reyes is the leaping grab. That's a big play. Saves a run. And it is 1-0. We go to the bottom of the second. Nate Kush, that's a leadoff walk, so you know how that's going to result. Ralph Cohen rips it. That's a fair ball off Uri's glove. It trickles into foul territory. Kush follows the ball and takes third base. He's safe, so it's second and third. Nobody out for the 61s. Elliott Mann does what he needs to do. This is a sac fly. Uka's got a great arm. Here's the throw. Kush avoids. And does he touch home plate or not? Terry says he does. Let's take a closer look at it. Not sure why he can't just slide, but my main man Kush does touch the plate right there. His toe is on the plate. So much easier to just get the uniform dirty and slide. I mean, the uniform is pink, yellow, turquoise, and blue anyway. Might as well get some dirt on it. Joey Cohen, that's an infield dribbler. The run comes home. He's out at first. It is now 3-0. Bahara gonna pop up, and that's the inning. Third inning, game is 3-0. Ruby Saka batting. It should be mentioned that Citron was out because his grandmother passed away on Friday. He had the funeral Sunday morning, so he was not available for the Stratton Oakmont team. Uri Adler, with 2 outs, nobody on, gets a base hit, but then Saul Fallis is going to ground out. This was a big inning. You cleared the top of the order of Stratton while maintaining the 3-0 lead. Now the 61s look to just build on it. Bottom of the third, Zach, routine ground ball. Ruby Saka in this habit of throwing without standing up. He keeps throwing the ball from his knees. That one goes to the parking lot. Z gets second base. Farka a walk. Jake Braha is going to advance both runners on this fly out. So it's men on second and third, 1 out. They intentionally walk Mavora to load the bases. They're down 3-0 is Stratton. And now this, an unintentional walk with the bases loaded to make the game 4-0. Traffic everywhere, but Nate Kush, an infield fly, that's a big second out. 4-0, bases loaded, Farka drawing the throw and Stratton actually throwing it. That was dangerous. But bases loaded, 2 outs, 4-0. This is the biggest hit of the game. It's your David Saka drive of the game. Ralph Cohen, the most clutch guy on the 61s, brings home 3 runners, clears the bases as the ball gets away, and turns a 4-0 game into a 7-0 rout. With the Tarheels loss and with the Placata win, you're going to have Stratton, Placata, and the Tarheels all at 6 and 7. And you're going to have the 61s all alone at 7 and 6, trying to get that coveted 3 seed. 7-0 61s. I have checks for the umpires. I wouldn't even be walking on this field right now. Placata up 14-4 right now. Tarheels down 4-2. That's really the game to be at. 12 Commandments up 9-0. Abe Haber, the batter, can hit anywhere, so I'm going to be careful wherever I go. I'm going to see a fly ball to the area where I'm standing. I want to get a close-up of the catch here. Isaac Ashkenazi, left fielder, it's a ground ball. Joey fields it nicely, bounces it. Got to make that throw he had all day. Z, as a shortstop, he had time there. He had time. And he saw that he had time, but yet he still rushed it. The clouds, beautiful. Oh, there's my father. Bleachers, not sitting Indian style today for some reason. Race. That's to right. That gets by Bahara. He short hopped it. You got to be more careful with a big lead like that. Ellie Race is like turning around like a dreidel. That'll score the run. It is 7-1. What's up? Okay, 7-1. How many outs, Mo? 0 outs. Okay. Okay.
Never out of it. Let's go now.
7-run lead. He's got to play that cautiously. Can't turn it into a triple or a home run there. Yeah. 7-1 now. Yeah.
Let's go, Mick.
How are you, Ed? How's it going? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, Mickey Towell does get that runner home from third base, so that makes the score 7-2, 61. Stratton trying to start the rally up all over again. Jody LeBose, that's a fly out. Caballo covers the ground in shallow center. And then Edmund right back to Simcha. That's the inning.
Guys, 1 second. I'm seeing what's going on. One guy doesn't make a play, it happens in softball. The other guy gets upset.
You gotta keep rolling.
You can't do that. Right now, no score in your head. You want to take this into the second game. We can still win the first game. So it's 7-2. Let's pick up your teammates. We're brothers. We're not talking behind everybody's back. Let's go.
Let's go. On
Come
three.
back,
Come back on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Come back.
I like the timing of that meeting because it's 7-2, middle of the game. You can either come back and make this tight or just let it go. You can't wait too much longer, otherwise it gets out of hand. Anyway, Joey Cohen ground ball base hit. Eli Braha ground ball base hit. Zach Ashkenazi ground ball base hit without Eric Citron there. A lot of Stratton out of position, and the infield not looking too hot. Joey Cohen comes around to score. It is 8-2, and then David Farka, fielder's choice, but another run comes home. It is 9-2. Here comes Stratton. It's Maurice Haber, ground ball, backhand stab by Reyes, and Haber is retired. Fonzie, that's going to be a fly ball, and Joey Cohen, the shortstop, retreats and goes and gets it. Here's Uri Adler, Buka on first with a walk, and Buka's going to take third on that infield shot. So it's first and third, 9-2, but Saul Fowlis grounds out to second base, side retired. Last chance for Stratton, 2 outs, nobody on. Mickey Towell drops a base hit in front of right fielder Eli Braha. Jody LeBose does the same. 2 men on, and then Edmund going to make the final out by smoking one directly to third base. That's the game. The 61s will get the bye with a Game 2 win.
Every piece of energy matters. Every piece of energy matters. Right here now, boys. Right here. Right here. We're in the middle. 1, 3, be great. 1, 2, 3, be great.
Since the Big Red Machine won their game, the 12 Commandments need to win to ensure that they would be the 1 seed. Nothing to worry about or be overly concerned about. They're playing Nanu Nation, and they would score 3 to 5 runs basically in every single inning. It was just a hit parade, some real shots, some fake shots, bunch of errors. Nanu Nation out of position everywhere. Nanu himself pitching, so it was Nay Z against Nay B, and the result was exactly what you would expect. It ended up being an 18-2 game. Here's a nice shot. That's a high pop. Nobody able to catch it. I mean, this is legitimate little league stuff that you see in kindergarten. High pops missed. I understand people are out of position, but high pops, routine 2-hop ground balls. I don't know. Anyway, Nay B on the mound, he's not having any problem with the Nanu Nation offense either. Sometimes these fake games, the other team offensively could still hit the ball, but not the case over here. Just an embarrassing season and a fitting finish for this group. You're going to see line drive after line drive. This might be the last game ever on the racetrack. I'm not sure what the story is going to be with the fields next year or in the future, but this might be the send-off for the racetrack, and it's an 18-2 game 1. Meanwhile, the 12 Commandments go on to get the 1 seed. Big Red becomes the 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and then the last thing you want to be is the 6. Those are still all undecided. Placata knows that if they beat the Purple Cobras in Game 2, they'll ensure themselves at least a play-in game. If they lose to the Purple Cobras, they are in danger of being eliminated because of what happened across the league. If they lose, it would fall to 6 and 8. If Stratton wins that second game against the 61s, both those teams would be 7 and 7. If the Tarheels win, they would be 7 and 7, and Placata would be on the outside looking in. So let's go back and see what Placata does in a must-win game against the Cobras.
Guys, very important. The season starts over with a win today.
Let's go!
Okay, guys, lock in, start, and let's roll. All right? On 3 wins.
Here we go!
Dano, are you retiring?
No, come on. I'm just 40 pounds over.
Oh, baby. Javi, how'd you bat?
Good 2 for 3, 2 walks.
I think everyone batted pretty good, right?
4 or 5 RBIs.
Yeah.
Irving was great though. Irving was amazing. Hit a shot over the center fielder's head.
Really?
He's clearing. I don't think he made out. No, 1 4 for 4.
Happy tails.
Finally. And big hits, 2 out hits with the bases.
Hard for a game to stay intense when it's 22-16.
Yeah, you know what? Every time we scored, they came right back. They stayed with us every inning.
And a walk by Eddie.
The last 2 innings, we 6 straight, no hits.
And the first 2 men on for the Cobras. Here we go. We're just going to pick up right where we left off, I guess.
At least we don't pack anything in, you know?
You can't back it in. Especially if this is your swan song. Is this true what Sonny's saying? Dude, you can't retire. You're the fabric of this league. You're the fabric.
All I know is that I woke up and I was excited to play.
Were you?
Yeah, so if I'm excited
There you go. They say when you don't have those butterflies. Oh! Oh! Oh, wow. He's right there. My God, what a shot. No tag even. Oh, my goodness. That was a shot.
Yeah, it's a shot.
But I guess when you give
I
up
don't think you
22.
could be in tag mode. You got to be in halfway mode.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh. Javier Dweck. Joeshko, ground ball. Oh, bobbled. Only get the 1 out at third, so still the 2 on. Now with 2 outs. Moshem not in uniform. That's an indictment on Dano. Mo, you need a uniform. Mo works with Sakal, who makes the uniforms.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Yeah, that's new. It's a new development. And if it happened a little earlier, he would have signed up for the league originally. Got his Sundays off as soon as he joined Sakal.
Yes.
That's a base hit by Juber. And it is 1-0 Purple Cobras.
Get
him his jersey.
Sonny, El Jefe not even here?
No, he called out.
When? His back was hurting.
The whole week he told us he might not be able to play, and last night he confirmed.
Oh my God. In a game of these implications.
Yeah, but if he's not 100%, you can't pitch if your back's hurt.
Right, and you guys actually won a game without him pitching already. So a third of your wins are without him.
Coming in,
Moshem, that's a base hit. No one's getting that one. Another run will score. Let's see if Juber's gonna go. Ball gets away. 3-0 Cobras. Okay, 3-0 Cobras. What a break though. That El Jefe not here, but maybe not a break. Maybe Shalou clamps down. Except the no-show by El Jefe.
He's hurt. He really is hurt.
He really is hurt?
It's not a sketch.
Really?
The guy's hurt. He texted me. Not just today. He texted me throughout the week.
But where is he?
You wanted to be here.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Anyone else would.
Yeah. That's on me.
Might ask him to come from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Let him come sit here.
Okay, you know.
It's a classic El Jefe, in my opinion. It's just classic. I mean, it's the biggest game.
Right.
You guys scored 16 runs. This team got a bailout that El Jefe didn't show up. Ground ball! Oh, what a play. Nice pick by El Padrino.
Let's go.
Wow.
We gotta lock it down now. Hey, we got bottom 1. Tax him on.
You're wearing uniform? I can show it. I can show this play. I can show the play now. Let's see, Shalou came. Now you got to deal with what every pitcher hates, the Eddie Harari divots. Like it. Not bad. See if Shalou's 1-1 this year, right? It's a good pitch. Nice.
Except for the 25 runs I gave.
Wow, Steve, that's a real pitch. I do this for every pitch. Mo,
Yes, sir.
what a break you guys get. You just face a team, you give up 16 runs, and Jeffrey Saka doesn't show up.
Everybody plays everybody.
Yeah.
Break or not, everybody plays everybody. So,
I know. That pitcher didn't show today.
wait, does he show? Never mind.
Does he show when he's here?
I'm mic'd up. I gotta be careful.
Oh, you mic'd up. We
Dig it,
found
dig it.
you.
Trouble. Yeah!
Oh, my goodness. No one went for that one.
Yeah!
Oh, my God. All right.
No!
Oh, my goodness. David,
Carlos, what are you
I may delete your footage at some point. Ground ball. And they get the unproductive out there, guys. Gabri, ground ball. Moshan backs up on it. Another unproductive out for Placata. It's you guys. And he got him looking. And here he is.
give me that last game?
For Cy Young consideration, Stephen Shalou, number two. Here's another look of the Stephen Shalou punch out of Javier Dweck for the final out in that inning. Anyway, 3-0 Purple Cobras. What a play by Eddie Michon. He snagged a hot shot from Sonny Shalom. Sammy S's, that's off the glove of Leo Pachotto. He's going to run it out. He's safe at first. Next man up, that's a ground ball by Bird. Fielder's choice, 2 outs. Man on first, Abe J. Cohen with the walk. And then Marty Antevy steps to the plate, and he's going to rip a base hit off a glove. A run will score, and the Purple Cobras now lead 4-0 with men on. Inning continues. It's Stephen Shalou. It's a base hit in front of Carlos. Skips away from him. 2 more runs will score. It is now 6-0 Purple Cobras in the second inning. Look at this play by Sonny Shalom against the hill in right field. He did break in first, but he still managed to jump on the hill and catch the ball. Here's Carlos Abadi. Earlier in this season, he said it's his first career home run. Well, here is his second, and that's a real shot. That's a liner in the right center gap. He cuts the lead to 6-1. But in the third inning, the Purple Cobras, for the third straight inning, put up another 3 spot. They scored 3 in the first, second, and third, which means Placata is going to lose this game and could be eliminated. They need either the Tarheels or Stratton to lose on Fireman's. Otherwise, they are going home. Here's Butchie Cohen. He's going to hit a 2-run triple. That's a launch to left field over everybody. So quiet on this field, just dormant, dead. And it goes to 8-1, then 9-1 on this shot. And Placata would lose, shockingly, 13-5 in a must-win game. With Placata at 6 wins, they need the Tar Heels to lose over here. And that's a good start for Placata and Big Red infield hit by Bub. Sammy Soroya line out to Isaac Gindy. You cannot run on Isaac Gindy from there. Guy has a cannon. Give me a break. And that is a double play. Poor decision over there. And then Alco goes down looking. What a difference a minute makes. A double play and then goes down looking. Yedid walks JT to open up the bottom half. Jack Abadi, this is the fielder's choice. Eshko 2, Charles Saka 1 out. Jimbo gets the second walk of the inning. And those 2 walks, they're both going to come around and score on this Yakov Soroya bomb. That's a shot to dead center. Both runs are going to score. Yakov going to get a little greedy. Round third, get himself in a pickle. He is a Portland pickle, and he gets thrown out at third. But 2-0 Tar Heels after 1. Second inning, Elsack does what he always does, which is hit the ball directly to Ronald Roland Towell. Can't tell you how many times that's happened. Henry, that's a fly ball to center. Abe Hollywood, 2 outs and nobody on. That never deterred him before. That's a base hit, again to right field the way KJ taught him. Charles Sacca won the batting title, hitting great. And to win a title, you need some shots like that also. A little bloop. And then Yogi sends one deep, but Alan Jamalin left. That's a big red. Keeps the game at 2-0. Good infield D by Big Red Machine all season, really. You saw the ground ball to short, now the ground ball to third base, and that's the inning. Here is Big Red, David Sabag. He lines out to Isaac Gindi. Ruby Shehebar, that's going to be a bloop. Jamal makes a bid for it, but it lands, so he's on first base. Bub trying to go to right. It's a soft liner caught by Barnathan at second. Sammy, ground ball, throw, he's saved, so it's men on first and second. But where is Ruby Shehebar going? Gets himself caught up in trouble, but he's safe. That's a great call by the umpire. Bull beat him, tag, not put down. So I don't know where Ruby was going, but he gets away with it. And then Alco ground ball, again, the late cover, but this time they get him. 2 good calls by the umpire. It stays 2-0 Tar Heels. Here is Jack Barnathan, leadoff single in the third. Roland up next. It's a fielder's choice. Sammy fields it, goes down to his knee, gets the lead runner at second base. No chance for 2. That's not a smart throw. Jackie J.T. Towel, base hit to left field. 2 men on with only 1 out. Jack Abadi right up the middle. That's a big hit for the captain. Bluestone Brokerage Insurance goes to 3-0 here in the third. Jimmy wanted catcher's interference, but he hit Yogi on the backswing, not on his regular swing. That is not catcher's interference. Jimbo's got to know that. That is not catcher's interference. He hit the glove on the backswing. Anyway, it's an infield fly. He gets bailed out by Yak, who hits this shot in the right spot. Not the best piece of hitting he's ever had, but who cares? It's 4-0, and now it is 5-0 Tar Heels. Abe Sacca stayed stingy the entire game. Look how relieved the Tar Heels are, and they would go on to win this game 5-1 and improve to 7-7 and get the 4 seed at 7-7. Back to Placata. They absolutely need Stratton to lose game 2 in order to stay alive.
Give them anything. That's it. We focus on us. We come out strong here. Let's put the clamps down.
Energy. It's just the energy, boys. When we bring the energy, we're unstoppable.
And I'm bringing the beers next week.
Let's go! 1, 3, be great. 1, 2, 3, be great.
Okay, games don't get much bigger than this. Both teams fighting for their lives. Zach Ashkenazi batting with 1 out in the first, and that's an old school launch left center, and Zach's going to come all the way around. It is a solo home run, 1-0 61s in the top of the first. Going to the bottom of the first, Puka Cohen trying to get things started for his team. He hits a bomb to left field. Zach playing left, drifting, and it's over his head. Buka with his speed is going to pull into third with a stand-up triple. He will come home immediately on an Uri Adler base hit. It is 1-1 just like that. Next up, Sal Fallis. Even though he's injured all day, it's not going to stop this man from hitting the ball, and that's a base hit. Uri gets to third base, and he will come home on a sac fly. Stratton Oakmont, it's Abe Haber hitting that sac fly. Stratton Oakmont will go up 2-1. It's the first time all day they led, and it would prove to be their biggest lead against the 61s. Here is Ellie Race. That's a base hit, so there are 2 men on. They're looking for more, but Mickey Towell ground ball to Jake, touches second, throws to first. It's an inning-ending double play. Top 2, Ike Mavor, a clean line drive to left. He's the tying run, leading off the inning. Here's Ralph Cohen. He hits it hard to Ruby Sacca. Throws from his knee again, and it's offline. Sal Fallis with the bad ham. He can't handle it. So the first 2 men are on. Nate Cush gives it a drive. That's a real shot, but the runners can't go anywhere. So that's 1 out. Jigga a weak pop-up to shallow right. That's 2 outs. And then Elliott Mann also going to fly out. So the 8, 9, 10 all hit the ball in the air and strand 2 runners for the 61s. We go to the bottom of the second. Stratton still leading 2-1. There's a ground ball. Mo Haber, he hits a line drive. That's a base hit to right field. He's a 1-out base runner at first. Fonz is going to fly out, so now there's 2 outs. And now watch this at bat from Edmund Beta. He hits a beautiful line drive to left. Zach hits it in fair territory, makes an effort for it, off his glove, and then it goes out of play. Troy rules that it's 2 bases only to the detriment of Stratton Oakmont.
It doesn't matter. No, he's going to third. He's going to second. Ground rule double. No touches. Then he bought it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's he didn't hit a leaf. No. He attempted to make a catch. Okay. Ball hit his glove and went out of play.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
It's a ground rule double.
I know. I just want to talk respectfully.
Okay, we can talk.
Okay. The leaf, I understand. If it hits a guy in play and goes out of play, it's all you could get.
No, it's not.
So I want to ask the commissioner.
It's a ground rule double. Just like if I'm playing third base, the ball hits my chest and he goes out of play, it's 2 bases.
I mean, let me ask you, what if it hit him and he threw it out?
No, that's the second play. That's the difference. He made a diving catch, the ball hit his glove.
Put this game on the repeat.
You can do what you want, but that's...
Terry, can we ask Terry?
Let's go, guys, let's go.
Terry, I want to know if you agree with the rule. That's all I want to know.
It was discussed in ground rules.
So you agree?
I agree with it.
I'm good. Thank you so much, sir.
I agree with you.
I just wanted to talk to you.
He's right on the... No, it's a pleasure. My pleasure.
Nice shot, Ed.
So it's an unfortunate occurrence for Stratton Oakmont, but that is the rule. I looked it up, and because it wasn't a purposeful throw into out of play, it is a ground rule double, and Stratton Oakmont does not score the run because of that. It stays 2-1 Stratton. They would have gone up by more, just a bad break for them. Okay, so down 2-1, you saw Joey Cohen, the 10-hitter with a base hit. Eli Baharo, the 1-hitter with a base hit. Zach is going to hit a fly ball. They both tag. Farka hits another fly ball. This one ties the game at 2 with the man on third. There are now 2 outs, and Jake Braha, who is red hot all season long, hits a long fly ball the other way over Abe Haber's head, and that gives the 61s the lead by the score of 3-2 after an intentional walk to Ike Jora Mavora. Ralph Cohen steps to the plate. He hits it hard and low, and on the bad throw, he's going to avoid the tag, and the 61 score 3 in the inning to go up by the score of 4-2. Bottom 4, heart of the order up for Stratton. Here's Uri Adler. Cannot hit it better than that, but Jake Braha right there to cut it off. Sal Fallis, that's a pop-up, and then after a call that was reversed on a catch by Eli Braha, Abe Haber goes down looking, and the inning ends.
And then the strikeout. Look at these guys.
Hey, 61 batting. First pitch swinging up the middle, base hit. What inning, Troy, do you know? Bottom 4? Top 4? Top 4, Elliott Mann batting.
Here we go. Hello, here we go.
Let's go, Zach. Wow. That's Elliott's second weird hit today.
Chica giving him a home run in his books. Most we could give him on that is a foul. It's either fair or foul, but not a home run, Farka. But Jig giving him a home run.
Erase the tape and just voiceover. Elliott Mann rips a single.
That's it. 4-2 61. Joey, fly ball, late break and right. Everyone safe. Zach, Skies one, deep to center. Jacob, I don't know where he's going, but now he's going to tag. Throw comes to third. It's a good throw. Everyone tags. And it is 5-2 61. Monty, what's happening here? 5-2 game. I thought that game was going to end in that inning. They had bases loaded with 1, 2, 3. Kept it to 1 run.
We got to fight. We got to keep going. That's it. All we got to do. Everyone's got to pick each other up.
Okay.
Let's go, Bo.
Placata is down 9-3 right now, so if you win, you're in good shape. Even if you don't, you might still be in decent shape.
Get some magic here, Fonz. Let's go.
My former fan of the year who hasn't been here since, we want our trophy back.
No,
You've not been here since.
It's fine.
In the rain, when you were engaged, you were showing up in the pouring rain.
Because I was getting engaged.
Now you got married, you totally forgot us.
I know, but now I have the new fan of the year. He's going to be it next year.
Oh yeah, he's
Our
okay.
newest Mohiber.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Still, I don't want to be on camera.
Whoa.
Okay, if Placata splits,
Yes.
they're 6-8 and we're 6-8. What happens? Run differential? Because head-to-head split.
Well, you can't be eliminated
With the same record?
with the same record. You would play a game. You would play a third game.
Yes.
Well, what Sal Vallis was asking is exactly what happened. Stratton lost this game, fell to 6-8. Placata, who split, was also 6-8. The 61s got the bye with this sweep at 8-6. They're the 3 seed. Tarheels go to the 4, and we have a 1-game playoff between Placata and Stratton Oakmont. We will be back on the next highlight for all the details from that last game of the season, which determined how our playoffs looked in 2025.